My 17-year-old daughter, Grace, was simply dropping off homemade cookies to her best friend, Emma, who lives just 2 blocks away in a fancy gated community managed by a power-hungry HOA. She parked in front of Emma's house, rang the doorbell, and laughed as Emma opened the door to hug her. What she didn't know was that Karen, the self-proclaimed enforcer of the HOA, was watching from her porch like a hawk. Within 5 minutes, a patrol car pulled up beside Grace's vehicle. 2 officers stepped out, confused but professional, asking my daughter for ID and her reason for being in the neighborhood. Emma's mom ran outside, absolutely furious, trying to explain that Grace was invited and had done nothing wrong. Apparently, Karen had told the HOA and police that a suspicious teenager was prowling around houses and possibly casing the neighborhood. Grace, who volunteers at a local animal shelter and has never gotten a detention in her life, was nearly in tears. Meanwhile, I was in court, wrapping up a long but satisfying day as a Superior Court judge. My phone buzzed with a frantic call from Grace, and after hearing what happened, I left immediately. I drove straight there, still in my robe and collar. As I arrived, the officers were speaking with Karen, who was smiling smugly and pointing toward Grace like she'd just caught a criminal mastermind. That smile vanished the moment I stepped out of the car. The police recognized me instantly. "Your Honor," one of them began, startled. I calmly approached and asked if my daughter was being detained. They replied, "No, sir, just following a call-in complaint." I nodded, then turned to Karen. "Is there a reason you made a false report about a minor being a threat?" I asked her plainly. Karen stammered, "She doesn't live here. This is private property." "Actually," I said, "public sidewalks are not private property. And if you falsely accuse someone of criminal behavior, especially a minor, there are legal consequences. I should know. I sentence people for this daily." She turned pale. I filed a formal complaint with the HOA board, and Grace received a handwritten apology 2 days later, drafted by Karen herself. Needless to say, Karen doesn't glance twice at Grace anymore. And the community? They now know that judging someone by their car or their age might just land you in front of the wrong judge on the wrong day.